All right. What's up? How we doing? Can you guys let me know in the chat if you can hear me? Because I haven't streamed in like 2 years, so I genuinely have no idea if this is going to work or not. I've been playing around with this for a couple hours now, so I'm interested. If the music's too loud as well, let me know. You can turn that down, can turn it up. But yeah, how we doing, fellas? I'm excited. I think we're going to have a good night tonight. We'll probably be on for, I don't know, hour and a half, something like that. But yeah, we're late. This is a late night. You want the intro? What's up, fuckers? How we doing? I apologize. I know the quality on this specifically is not going to be that great. I have a shitty webcam and my computer's not that great. Those are definitely two things that we are going to be upgrading very, very soon. But yeah, we're here. We are live. I have not done a live stream in a very, very long time. So it's awesome to be here. I appreciate you guys all coming out, spending your Friday night with me for a little while. All right. We're into free agency, which is pretty cool, which obviously is awesome. I mean, I feel like I was waiting for this for a long time, and it's finally here. So, yeah, I did do it. We are here, and I'm excited to be here. I hope you guys are ready for a probably do a rebuild. We'll talk some free agency, obviously, but what do you guys want to see? You guys want to see a fantasy draft rebuild, something like that? I feel like we haven't done one of those in a while. Let's go Celtics, you know it. Rudy Gobert for a lot of picks. Yeah, Rudy got traded for a lot of picks. That video went up not too long ago. I think just about 4 hours ago now. So it's been busy for me today. I edited a video this morning. I edited the Brunson one, and then I had to rush and do the Rudy Gobert one. So that was obviously quick, and it's been a busy day for me, to say the least. But I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to have you guys here. Do a fantasy draft rebuild, but you draft the team. Okay. Porter to the Raps to replace OG. I loved that addition of Otto Porter to Toronto. I thought it was a good addition for them. They have a lot of forwards there in Toronto now, though. They really do. Celtics Brogdon rebuild. I would. It's coming out tomorrow. The Celtics, I already recorded it. It's ready to go. It's fully edited. It'll be out tomorrow, probably around noonish Eastern time. Random fantasy draft rebuild. What do we think of Malcolm Brogdon to the Celtics? I love it. I hope they don't play him off the bench. I hope he's more of a starter. I think that would be a little bit better for them, but I'm happy to have him here. We got him for nothing, which is dope, honestly. This is awesome, though. I'm excited to have all you guys here. This is my first time streaming, as I mentioned, in a very long time, so if it's a little choppy or anything like that, hang with me. I'm still kind of getting used to this. I'm obviously used to talking to a camera and having nobody be here, but when you guys are in here, it's a whole different animal. So, all right, let's get into it. This is my giant file right here. This Celtics file is the one I use for basically all the offseason rebuilds. We will be using a different one now that we're doing a fantasy draft. What's up, B-Dog? DiVincenzo the Warriors. It's a good. It's as good of a replacement as you're probably going to get for Gary Payton, but I don't think it's a bad one whatsoever. Thoughts on JB for KD trade? We're going to get into that in a little while. We just kicked off, and I have not been here long enough to start talking all that stuff yet. Because if I start talking about, a potential Jaylen Brown and Kevin Durant trade, I'm not going to stop talking about it. So, all right, fantasy draft on. We're good there. Make face cam a little bigger. Okay. I can make that a little bigger. How about that? Is that big enough? I don't want it to be huge because, this is the similar size to what I use for my videos. And if I make it too big, it's going to take away some gameplay. Let's see. Wow, we got a lot of you in here right now. A lot more than I thought for this point in time. Jaylen and Ben won't work together. Jaylen Brown and Ben Simmons won't work together. Yeah, I don't know. That's what she said. What did I say? I have no idea what I said. Okay, cool. Let me get into this before we kind of do all this stuff right now. Do we want to do a historic one? We'll do a historic. Let's do. You guys want to see a historic one? I'll wait on you guys. Obviously, there's a little bit of a delay for that for me. Yeah, this is awesome. It's been weird. I feel like I haven't actually live streamed in so long, and everything I do now matters. I can't edit anything out. What are your thoughts on the Gobert trade? By the way, the average wingspan of the Wolves starting 5 is 7 feet. Holy shit, is it really? That's nuts. All right, historic. All right, you guys look like you want to see historic. That's fine. I'm gonna have to obviously customize this stuff. Seriously, Siri? You're going off right now? Let's see. Anything works. Cool. Custom simple settings. I think that should be good. I think that's all I have to do. Dead cap. That's fine. Salary cap's off. Oh, wait, I have to edit something else. I have to edit league rules, and I have to edit. Honestly, I'm putting this all on. It's probably way more. But, yeah. All right, cool. Step-in rules off. 30, 60, 90s off. I always turn that off. We will get into this is always off. And then, let's see. We are obviously going to have to turn off the salary cap and the hard cap and the luxury tax in a rebuild where we are using a bunch of the best players in NBA history. Play with friends, no. And, oh, wait. We're good there. No, I don't want to automate any of that. All right, cool. No. Jesus, I almost did that. Okay. I need to find a roster. That'd be cool. What's up, Jared? How we doing? I'm going to find a historic roster. Legends and Current by Red Eyes 1696. Looks like it would be probably the best one. I mean, it only has 3 updates, but it has 68,000 downloads, so I'll keep checking. All players in prime. That one could be good, too. Joker got paid? Yeah, Joker got paid, and he deserved it. I think that was going to happen without a doubt. All right, which one am I going to try? I'll do all players in prime and see how that works. If this doesn't work, we'll back out and we'll do it again. Those are the teams. Those are fine. Cool. All right, let's do this. Autosave can be on. It's fine. It's just this. Fantasy draft setup. Draft order serpentine. That's what I want. Cool. A lot of duplicates. No. Best of 7. Best of 7. Cool. We're good there. I'll go through this quickly. I don't care about any of this. Protected players. Doesn't matter. NBA. Salary caps off. That's cool. Trade deadline on. Recently off. Recently trade restricted off. Rookie signing restricted off. Financial trade rules. There's no salary cap. We can turn them off. Step-in rule off. Trade override off. CPU trade offers on. Cool. Trade approval off. Cool. Okay. Cool. Injuries off. Always off. I hate injuries in this game. Progression, regression is fine. I can leave it at 50. It's a historic thing. Gameplay difficulty is on Hall of Fame. Sims, everything here is 50. We should be good there. Okay. No, I don't care about any of that. Okay, so which team do we want to use? I want to see which. Let me know which team. First team I see, I'm gonna use. I have no idea what the lottery order is, obviously. Drummond to the Bulls. Honestly, they needed a backup center. It's not a bad signing at all. First person to comment what team I should use is going to be the one that I use. I have no idea what the draft order is, by the way. Blazers. Blazers it is. Sorry. That's the first one I got to use. All right. We have... What pick is that? We got the 11th pick with the Portland Trailblazers here. Oh, fuck. This is... You know what? This is actually all the current players in the NBA. And I should have realized that. I meant like historic players, like historic all time, like Michael Jordan and Kobe and Shaq. But this is fine. This is just the best version of every single player that's in the NBA. So I kind of screwed that one up a little bit, but it's fine. Okay, cool. Thank you guys for all the messages. I appreciate it, and all the team suggestions. Zion got paid. Zion did get paid. Dude, Zion got paid a bag. All right, who do we want to take here? Joker? I'm going to see some options here. I'll wait on this first pick a little bit, and then I'll kind of get more into it. Obviously, whoever we take is going to be really good. They're in their prime. They're super high overall. What is the best setup to pick start today on Next Gen? There is no starts today on Next Gen, unfortunately. I wish there was. Take Embiid or you riot. He is technically the highest overall here, and he has a fat contract, which is nice. Dame, D. Lillard. Ooh, do I take Dame? Prime Dame. There's some options here. Dame, Jokic, Embiid, Jokic. I don't want anybody to think that if I pick one of these two guys that I'm picking which one I think is better. I think Embiid's fun just because I really never get Embiid. So we're gonna take Embiid. We're gonna take Embiid. We'll sim up to my next pick right now. Obviously, I'll probably make not every single pick, but we'll make a lot of picks in here. Probably 4 or 5. All right, so we got a center. Joel Embiid's our center. That's pretty cool. Kyrie Young, no, that would have been true. That's true. Kyrie Young would have been awesome to have. Welcome to the team, Embiid. We got options here. I think De'Aaron Fox at an 88 overall is cool. Shea is here, though. I think that would be cool. Wow, it's so weird seeing DeAndre Jordan, Brook Lopez at such high overalls. Shea, yeah. I think that's probably the right pick there. SGA, welcome to the team. We are the Portland Trailblazers, which is cool. So we got our point guard or shooting guard. I can play him either. And we got our center. So we need to look at some forwards right now. Obviously, there are a whole bunch of point guards right here. And a whole bunch of more centers. Okay, that's obviously not what we were looking for. Let's see. Udonis has them at an 84 overall. It's just funny to see. Like, obviously, he's 26 in Miami. That's way different. I'll start answering more questions once we get into the actual rebuild and stuff like that. I'm sorry. It's so weird because, like, I'm so much further ahead of you guys. Obviously, there's a little bit of a stream delay. These are the options once again. DeJounte Murray could be cool, and I could maybe play Shea at the 2, or maybe DeJounte at the 2. Could also go Darius Garland. That's an option. Haslam was a beast. He was very, very good on some of those older Miami teams. Obviously, I think he took a couple pay cuts to stay with Miami too, back like when obviously the big 3 was there. Murray, Garland, Murray or Ingram. Ingram. Did I miss Brandon Ingram? Oh yeah, shit, Brandon Ingram is here. Okay, I think it makes the most sense to take a guard here. Just because we obviously, those are the best guys available. Murray, Ingram. All right, we're going to take DeJounte Murray. We're going to spice it up a little bit. He obviously just got traded to the Atlanta Hawks. Makes it a little more fun. So we got our 2 guards. We got our center. We need a couple forwards now. That kind of goes without being said. PJ Tucker, he's 36. That kind of sucks. Okay. Do I take Kuzma? Dude, the fact that Kuzma's name is like somewhat of a target for the Celtics in that traded player exception is honestly scary. Let's see. Let's just go through the options here on what we got. If you take Miles, I'm not going to take Miles Bridges. I don't think you have to worry about that. That's so fucked up what he did. I don't want to take like Desmond Bane. I feel like that's like boring. The walking, you know what? Do I take him? Do I take Kuzma? Please take Kuz. I'm going to take Kuzma. I just think it makes it funnier. So we got our power forward now, our stretch 4, and we're looking for like a small forward-ish kind of player now. Honestly, maybe probably could move Karis LeVert there. We're in a pretty good team right now. We're going to draft the starting 5. Ooh, DeAndre Hunter, who progresses super nicely, is here. Marcus Smart, I wish. In my fake Boston accent, because I'm not actually from Boston. I'm from southern Massachusetts, South Shore. Okay. Kuzma with blonde hair is prime Kuzma. All right, so I take I'm between DeAndre Hunter or probably DeAndre Hunter or Karis LeVert. Hunter, a great fit here. I feel like I'm taking all of Aaron's suggestions. I really am. Oh, wait a couple more seconds. It's either Hunter or it's going to be Karis LeVert. I think Hunter just because he's a little bit younger. Hunter. Wow, we got over 100 you in here. That's pretty cool right now. LeVert is so mid. Take Hunter and LeVert. We're going to take DeAndre Hunter. We're going to sim the rest of the draft, and then we'll get into it. Okay, let's talk a little free agency, though, before we get into this. I'm honestly... Obviously, it wasn't a huge free agency class. Nobody really thought there was going to be any major signings anywhere. I think like a month and a half ago, there was the Zach LaVine rumors and stuff like that. You know, maybe to like the Spurs, which obviously looking back on it now would have been crazy. We will put in a draft class. We will put in... These are if anybody wants to know what the draft class I use, it's this. If you want to pause at any point. It's this one right here. It's all by CMTV plays. Cool. All right. This is our squad. And did I not turn off teammate chemistry? Because that's something I need to do. Team chemistry. Oh, no, it is off. This can go off. That's weird. I don't know why their overalls are going down, though, then. All right. As a Nets fan, you're so happy that KD and Kyrie are finally leaving? Happy? That's interesting. I don't know if happy. I mean, it's obviously not been the best experience having the two of them there, but happy is interesting. What's up, Goat? Thank you, Parker. What's up, man? How we doing? Happy Friday. Thoughts on the Gobert trade? So I gave a lot of my thoughts in the video that I recorded. I'll get into it quickly before we start making moves here. My main thoughts on the Rudy Gobert trade is that it's a huge defensive addition for Minnesota. I think the biggest thing is that they gave up a lot. Like 4 picks is a lot, dude. That is a lot. Yeah, they've both been overrated and they've been ruining my team for 2 years. All right, I got you, Aaron. I feel like it. All right, I got you. Did I like the Gallo signing? I did. I do. I don't think he's going to be, the answer to all the problems. I think Malcolm Brogdon helps out a lot more, but Gallo provides some scoring off the bench, some shooting. Honestly, I don't think he's the worst passer for a big man either. Yeah, you're right, Aaron. You honestly are. You're happy Gobert's gone? Are you a Jazz fan, Christopher? Thoughts on the DiVincenzo signing? I like it. I think it's a good pickup for Golden State. what was it, like 2 years, something like that? I forget the exact price tag on it, but it's not a bad pickup. I think it's going to be good to help their bench. Obviously, Gary Payton's now gone. And I think who else left? Juan Toscano Anderson, but he didn't play in the finals or anything. But Jazz scored 6. It was 6 total. Wow. You think Mitchell's staying in Utah now? There's been the rumors that they're looking to kind of build around him now, which, I mean, you just cleared up Rudy Gobert, so, I mean, who knows what things look like in the future. But I have a weird feeling Pat Riley's going to somehow get Donovan Mitchell, and as a Celtics fan, that scares me. C's looking good. JT choked, though. I'm not slandering Jason Tatum right now. He did not obviously have the best finals, but he goes down. He goes down way more. He didn't have the best finals. He played pretty bad at a lot of points during the finals, but it sucks to say, but it's kind of the truth. All right, I'm going to make some smaller trades here. We can kind of go over the rest of the team. Wow, we got Kevon Looney. We got Nick. Whoa. Actually pretty deep team. Then I kind of forget everybody's in their prime now, so it's kind of weird to say. We actually got Gary Payton II, funny enough. He's actually now a Portland Trailblazer, which is actually pretty cool to see. I'm a Wolves fan. I love the trade win for both teams. Wolves are sneaky now. The Wolves are definitely sneaky now. They 100% are sneaky now. We got Terrence Mann, who I'm going to trade for point guard. I'm just going to make a small move, and then I'll talk to you guys while we're simming the season. This is not going to be anything too crazy right here. I mean, I'm more on to talk to you guys right now. The rebuilds, obviously, it's not like secondhand, but I'm more focused on talking a little bit free agency, talking some of the big trades that have happened, and stuff like that. Just give me a point guard. Kendrick Nunn. All right, that's funny enough. Okay, cool. We got a 10-man rotation now. And I'm excited to see what this team's going to look like. I'm starting Kuzma, and then Monk will be my 6th man. Bertans was good in his prime. When was Davis Bertans' prime? Where was Davis Bertans before? He was in San Antonio. That's right. I think Kyrie's going to the Lakers. Cole, I don't know. I think if anybody's going to find a way to do it, if Kyrie really wants to go there, I wouldn't be surprised if they got it done. I just don't see a way that Brooklyn wants Russell Westbrook, so I'm assuming that you're probably going to have to include some sort of third team there, at least. Whoa, that's not enough minutes. Okay, which is weird to say. Hunter can play 31. That's fine. Yeah, 34 to both those guys. That's fine by me. And we can just start simming the season now, and I can talk to you guys a little bit more. Wolves traded Vanderbilt and Beasley. Gave up way too much. I mean, they gave up a lot. They definitely gave up a lot of their depth, which obviously you need depth when you want to compete for championships. I think my Celtics learned that the hard way. But I don't know. I feel like, I mean, Jared Vanderbilt and Malik Beasley are good basketball players, but Rudy Gobert's a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. You know what I'm saying? Bertans promised like 40 games. And yeah, the trade's going to be Kyrie and Joe Harris for Russ, THT, and 1 and 2 picks. That's disgusting. That's so bad. If that's actually the trade, that's pretty foul. Where do I think KD ends up? Honestly, at this point, I don't even know. I saw the Toronto Raptors are a sleeper team that's kind of been low-key a possibility, which I don't even know what that trade would look like. Probably OG. I doubt Toronto would be willing to throw in Scotty Barnes. I probably wouldn't throw in Scotty Barnes. I definitely actually probably wouldn't. But we've seen, I mean, obviously it would be a different situation versus Kawhi going there versus Kevin Durant. But, like, Kawhi was there for a year. And, like, that was a much different team and a much different core at that time. But, like, one-year players, I mean, I know KD's locked up for 4 years. I'm just saying, like, those experiment on superstars, it worked out once in Toronto. Maybe it can work out again. Siakam for KD? I mean, Brooklyn has no reason to tank. They don't have their picks. So, I don't know if necessarily that's what they'd want. Let's see. I can keep reading. Imagine KD went to Cleveland. They have the youngest piece to acquire him. KD replacing Bron. That'd be funny. I just don't think I don't think Cleveland's probably on Kevin Durant's wish list. I mean, the way the league should work is, like, you shouldn't be able to, like you can make a list, but, like, if he's just going to, like, sit out for some team, like, that's kind of ridiculous. Obviously, that's kind of how the NBA works, which is fine. And I don't mind the players having control. But, like, hypothetically, if they, like, traded him to Sacramento, I think he'd tell them to just go screw. I don't think he'd even play. OG, Gary, Chris, 3 first-round picks, 2 first-round pick swaps. I mean, it's not crazy. That's not crazy. I bet Kyrie would love to come back to the Celtics. I doubt it. I honestly doubt it. What other team would be willing to do a trade that sends Kyrie to LA? That I have no idea. I honestly have no idea. I know the Hornets at one point were interested in Russ for whatever reason. I have no idea if they'd want to hop into the mix, but we'll see. Cade Cunningham is your Rookie of the Year. Trez, 6th man. Giannis, Evans Player of the Year. John Morant, Most Improved. Seems familiar. Greg Popovich, Coach of the Year. The Spurs look like they are pretty good. We're a 7 seed here in the West, so we're in the play-in. We got Phoenix in the first round. Winner of the Gobert trade, my gut reaction says Minnesota. But obviously, I think down the line we'll know more. But I think if this Minnesota team can be super competitive, I'm going to give them the edge every single time. I think typically when you get the best player in the deal, you tend to win the trade, ignoring that Celtics and Nets trade however many years ago. Does Ayton stay? I don't even know. I can't even, where else would DeAndre Ayton go at this point? Unless, I know there's some rule that the Nets can't include, or they can't get DeAndre Ayton back because of Ben Simmons' contract or something like that. It's something about, I think, that number 1 overall pick extension or something like that. I'm not 100% on that, though. Kyrie would probably retire. Kyrie would be a rental for any other team. You're right, he would be. I don't think Kyrie, unless there can be some magical situation where he gets traded to the Clippers, which makes no sense because they have depth, or he gets traded to the Dallas Mavericks and him and Luka coexist well. I just probably don't see a real reason that it happens, but I think if he wants to get to LA, it's how the NBA works. He's going to get to LA and play with the Lakers, play with LeBron. And this can get Ayton, just require some cap gymnastics. Okay, I didn't know the exact report. I feel like there's always different things coming out. Speaking of the Hornets, I don't know why they hired Steve Clifford. That was such a weird Hornets era with Kemba, and they were somewhat competitive, but everybody knew they weren't going to be good, or they weren't going to win anything. All right, Embiid led us in scoring, and Shea, Murray, DeAndre Hunter, Kuzma, Malik Monk, Kendrick Nunn, Gary Payton, Claxton, Bertans. I also forgot, I don't have a salary cap on because I thought it was all-time historic legends, which I kind of screwed up a little bit. That's going to be something. I'll limit myself to this is just fun. I'm not making this a challenge or anything. I'll limit myself to probably one major free agent every single offseason. We go 46 and 36. Not bad. Are you surprised Mo Bamba re-signed with the Magic? A little bit. I didn't think he'd be going back. I thought that he would have a couple more suitors, if I'm being honest with you. Let's see. Phoenix Suns, Jamal Murray, Bradley Beal, Eric Gordon, Jonathan Isaac, Kat, Dylan Brooks, Marcus Morris. All right. I think they're beatable. Let's see if we can win. We do win. And we are officially in the playoffs. We got the Minnesota Timberwolves. Let's a couple more questions. The Hornets just wanted Russ because Jordan loves him so much. He made the face. That's fair. It's a good point. It's a very good point. I just don't know where Russ fits in on the Charlotte Hornets. Wow, we got over 200 of you in here right now. I appreciate it. I really do. Sorry, I'm just checking some things. Sorry, my bad. Okay, cool. I'm trying to read some other comments. If Russ plays good, takes pressure off LaMelo. Russell Westbrook playing well is a huge if. All right, let's look at this Timberwolves team. This is D'Angelo Russell. Jeremy Grant is playing shooting guard. Harrison Barnes, oh boy. Oh, God. How does this happen to me every time I do a rebuild? I'm doing a fantasy draft rebuild right now, and I'm still getting matched up with Zion. Rudy Gobert, who's actually a Timberwolves, it's funny enough. Sexton, Gallo, Green, Precious Achiuwa. I just don't know how things like this happen to me. I really don't. I really have honestly no idea. I thought Mo should have went to the Celtics. I would have taken him. We need pretty much a backup big, especially if they're going to start the two big man rotation with Horford. Because I don't really want Luke Cornett playing basketball, and obviously Tice is gone now, and I don't really think there's anybody else there. Yeah, I know. Of course I get matched up in the first round with Zion. It happens every single time. It really, really does. We are down 2-1. We battle back a little bit. We're down 3-1. Love the content. Thank you. What do you think about the moves that the Celtics made today? I like them all. I really do. I think they ultimately got Malcolm Brogdon. Jeez, I was blanking on his name. For nothing. The first round pick next year. That's probably going to be in the late 20s. Hopefully it's number 30. And then Nesmith, I don't think was ever going to really develop here. Anyways, I don't think he's going to get the minutes that he needed. Indiana, hopefully he can get them. I like Aaron Nesmith. I hope he can turn into something. And then Tice sucks. I'm not a fan of Daniel Tice. I was for a little while. I'm not a huge fan of him anymore. But, yeah, I liked him. And obviously I think Gallo was a good signing as well. It's obviously pretty low risk. When's the new Celtics video dropping? That'll be tomorrow. This offseason has been wild. Yes, it has. What's up, Nabil? How we doing? I just gave my thoughts on the Celtics trade for Brogdon. I'm not going to give him again, but I'm excited about it. I think it's a good trade. How we doing, though? Do you see Katie and Kyrie getting traded for AD, Russ, and picks? I think I think the world would explode if that happened. I mean, it would be interesting. All right, we're battling back here a little bit. It would be interesting. I just like don't really see a reason for that. You know what I'm saying? Oh wow, we come all the way back and Zion just ends my hopes and dreams. I think the Knicks should be more open to going after Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, I agree. They just saw not saying no block. Yeah, I agree. I have no idea. I don't think that's happening. What was I saying? The Knicks should be more open to Donovan Mitchell. I saw the report that like they're not willing to part with some players on their roster and some depth along with some picks in order to get Donovan Mitchell, which is crazy to me. Like, you basically, what are you acquiring all these picks in the draft for if you're not going to use them to trade? You basically gave up Nerlens Noel, you gave up Kemba Walker, you gave up Alec Burks for nothing. And now you're hesitant to give up players? It just feels weird. Giannis is your 51. I'm sorry. I need to wait for this to update so I can see your guys' reaction. Bridges needs to be cut from the league. I doubt he's getting a contract. I'm not going to talk about that too much just because I'm not really in the mood to get into it right now. But I gave some of my thoughts on Twitter, and it's nasty. But yeah, this is what Giannis did. In case you didn't notice, it's ridiculous. It honestly is. I thought that 2K was the biggest fans of Luka and Zion, and then they let Giannis average 50 plus points in the finals, which is crazy. He shot 58% from three. I didn't even see that. I wasn't even paying attention. That's crazy. Oh, that's nuts. Oh. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, let's hit the draft lottery right now. I forgot to reset picks too because I'm just such an idiot. And now the Rockets are projected the top 2 picks. I'm sorry, I screwed that up. Oh, God. Do we have a pick? No, the Bulls have our pick. So I guess it hurts me. It doesn't even help me. Chauncey Billups he's fine. I thought 2K was the most realistic basketball game. Since NBA Live's not a thing anymore, it's pretty much the only basketball game, which is kind of crazy to say. Some video games numbers right there. Yeah, it is. Let me double check and see. Yeah, no, we don't have a pick this year. Kind of sucks. So I want to move some of these guys. I don't really have cap on. Let's go ahead and make a trade. Let's maybe try to get a pick in this year's draft. I do want to move some of these guys, I think. I mean, what does this team look like? Like, I'll give up Bertans. That's fine. I don't really know who I'm targeting this draft, though. Do you want Deron Sharp as well? NBA Street Jam? True. I don't think anybody really thought that was realistic, though. Trade DeJounte Murray. He's overrated. I'll let you guys battle that one out in the comments. I don't think DeJounte Murray's overrated. I think he's good. I think he's going to fit well with the Atlanta Hawks. All right, we're going to try to move up in the draft. Or not move up. We're going to try to get a pick in the draft. I'm going to play a fun game that I love. It's called, we're going to start at the highest pick and go down from there and see if we can get it. Who has the number 1 or 2 overall pick? I don't want 3. I'll try with 1. Oh, I forgot. They have both. The Houston Rockets have legitimately both of these, number 1 and number 2. Yeah, I didn't think that was happening. Anybody else under contract that I'd be willing to give up? You want Torrey Craig? No, I'm not going to give up any more picks. I'll start at number 3. I think 3 wasn't too far behind. Yeah, it's the Toronto Raptors. Nope, we'll go down to number 4. This is the fun process that I get to go through every single video, and I have to cut all this out, obviously, typically. Nope, we'll do number 5. I just don't want to give it more than 1 first-round pick. That's why I'm doing this. Seriously? I love how we don't have 1 second either. Like, 1 second-round pick would help this out a ton. Hawks have 6, and they agree to that. Cool. Sorry. I'll get back to answering comments. One of the draft classes I had downloaded had Victor Wembanyama average 49 points and 16 rebounds every year and won MVP. You should probably get a new draft class. I would suggest. I think he's going to be really good in the league. I agree. DeJounte is very good. DeJounte's I8. What's like, B-Dog, if you want to like capitalize or explain that a little bit more. What do you mean? I think DeJounte Murray is better than I8. Sorry, I'm answering something really quick. I have to answer a text. Okay, sorry. My bad. I think DeJounte Murray is way better than I8, though. I mean, he's an all-star. How good do you think my Bucks will be next season? Cole, I think they're going to be really good, and they honestly scare the hell out of me, coming from a Celtics fan. I think it's going to be huge for you guys having Middleton back. I think it was huge. You guys got Bobby Portis back. I think it's an overall W of an offseason for you guys so far. Nobody expected you guys to make like a giant trade or anything. Obviously, you won a championship just 2 years ago now, and you're in a really good spot to potentially go back to the finals. All right, number 5 overall pick. Before we do that, I'm not saying I'm going to do this, or excuse me, number 6 overall pick. Like, if I were to trade Kuzma and the number 5 or 6 overall pick, what are my options? I just want to look. Who lists Robert Williams as a power forward? Who made this roster? All right, we're going to use the pick. I didn't like any of those trades, and I don't really want to give up any other assets, so we're going to sim all the way up to number 6. What can the Magic do to add shooting? Trade for Duncan Robinson. Honestly, I think Miami wants to get rid of him. Lord T, what's up? How we doing, bro? Happy Friday. All-Stars got easy pickings due to injuries. Because he wasn't... Was he originally in the All-Star game, or did he replace somebody? Or no, was that LaMelo? That might have been LaMelo. I might be losing it. Oh, no, DeJounte was in. I'm sorry. My memory is not good at all. DeJounte has amazing potential in this league. Spurs didn't use him right, and hopefully we have a superstar score that proves that. I think it'll help. I think having somebody like Trae Young next to him will help. As a Boston fan, would you have wanted Murray over Brogdon? I assume Murray's going to be Celtics. It seemed like too much sense. I honestly thought it made too much sense as well. I thought for sure DeJounte Murray was going to be a Celtic, and I'm honestly sad that he's not. It would have been awesome. I would have taken him over Malcolm Brogdon. Simple answer. I think the cost would have been a lot more though, so I'm happy with the move Brad Stevens made. All right, Henderson goes number 1, Victor goes 2, Amari Bailey goes 3, Livingston, and then Amen Thompson or Amen. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Keontae George is here. Obviously, if we're looking for a starter, and maybe the 2 positions we could hypothetically replace would either be the small forward spot or the shooting guard, or excuse me, small forward spot or power forward spot. We can see. Squarehead, how you been living? Good. I'm chilling. Enjoying my Friday night and live streaming for the first time in like 2 years, I think. So I'm happy to be here with all you guys. Hope I can do this more often. Emilio, what's up, Massa? Just wanted to say your Rudy Gobert's video. Thank you. I appreciate it, Emilio. What 2 teams do you think are going to be in the finals after free agency is over? I'd wait. I think there's more moves coming. I'd probably wait to give my finals prediction for, I don't know. I'd say probably couple weeks from now, but gut reaction, I think the Bucks are going to go back, and I think the Clippers are going to meet them there. That's just my gut reaction right now. Money Matt, what's up? Or T, what's the next big trade besides KD? I mean, that Kyrie trade's obviously going to be huge. Who am I taking here? Do I take Keontae George and then maybe trade him? Or Derek Whitehead? Do I think Bradley Beal is worth that contract? No, but they had to give it to him. I mean, what? $250 million contracts should be specifically saved for people who are top 5, maybe some top 10 players. $250 million for Bradley Beal is crazy. I like Bradley Beal a lot. Lively. Any predictions for more moves for the Celtics roster? If they can use the trade exception without giving up too much, I'd like it. I think another backup big is needed. I just don't think you can survive with like Rob Williams and fucking Luke Cornett and Al Horford. I think you need one more guy back there. Lively. Really wants to go to the Heat if Butler, Bam, and Lowry are traded. Yeah, I know, which is kind of funny. Like, how do you expect Tyler Hero and like who else are you throwing in there? Like Strus and Yurtsvin? I don't even know. And Duncan Robinson. Whitehead. Sorry, for those of you who are like actually wanting to see this rebuild, I'm like barely paying attention. I'm trying to entertain the chat, and Ayton's an average player. He's above average. I mean, average player to me is, I don't want to give anybody's name. All right, who am I taking? Derek Whitehead. I'm going to take Keontae George. He's the highest overall. Probably not the pick everybody wanted to say, but that's fine. Rather, will Ayton get the max? I don't know if DeAndre Ayton, like, he probably will. I think it depends where he ends up. That's what I'll say. I don't think he's taking like a discount to stay in Phoenix or anything, obviously, but like, I think it all depends. I think it's going to be either a big sign and trade for maybe something, or I have no idea. Can they do a sign and trade? I know there's a bunch of rules. I do not understand the NBA CBA at all. What do you think Dante going to give the Warriors production wise? He's going to give them some bench scoring, I think. How many points a game did he average? I'm going to look that up real quick. Dante. How many points a game did he average? Kings 21. 10 points with the Kings. Wasn't there like a rumor out that they didn't play him enough in order to like maybe hurt his value in free agency or something like that? Obviously, they just had him like Monk. So like, I don't think they were too upset about DiVincenzo leaving, but I don't know. Personally, I want to send KD to Cleveland to get Allen and LeVert back plus multiple picks. That would be funny. I don't know if that's happening or even remotely a possibility of happening, but that'd be funny if you guys got back Jared Allen and Karis LeVert. Okay, we got options with this team right now. We have options with this squad. I drafted Keontae George in order to probably trade him because I think I'm going to ball out. Either Hunter played fine. Kuzma honestly played well, but I want to go for a huge upgrade. Do I think Miles Turner gets traded? Probably. I think he's at the point in his career where he can definitely be more effective on another team. They can probably get a lot of value. Not a lot, but they can get a decent amount of value for him. We are looking for a power forward of sort. Wow, Dwight Howard's a 93. That's crazy. Obviously, free agency is here too. None declines that option. Qualifying. Claxton can get it. Skylar Mays, no thank you. Hello, Massa. What team are you rebuilding? I'm too drunk to see. Holy shit. I'm doing it's basically, I found a roster that has everybody who's currently in the NBA in their prime. And I'm doing a rebuild with that. We did a fantasy draft and I'm using the Trailblazers because somebody suggested it. They didn't play them on purpose. That's what I thought. That's honestly what I thought. Holy shit. Okay. This is obviously not going to be a challenge rebuild or anything, but which of these free agents do I go after? There's no salary cap, so I can sign whoever I want. I can legitimately sign whoever I want. Sunstein, Stefan, brother-in-law. Who? Cheers, brother. I got a vodka, Coke, and a beer. I hope you're enjoying your Friday night. I really hope you are. I've actually done a drunk live stream before. It did not go well. Funny enough, if you guys have been watching me since, what was it? I think 2K20 or something like that. I remember I was in school and the game came out. It comes out at Thursday, so Friday at midnight, technically Thursday going into Friday at midnight. I don't know why I'm telling you the story right now. It's probably not a good story to tell. And I remember it was a Thursday night, and at college, we went out on Thursday night, that was a big night, and we went to the bar. And I remember I had to get back before midnight. I was the game's coming out. I want to be one of the first people to upload a rebuild. I got hammered and came back and recorded a video, and somehow got it together to edit a video, upload it, went to bed, and woke up to a lot of comments because that video popped off saying this kid's hammered, saying this kid is shit-faced, and I still don't know how I was able to record a video, edit a video, upload a video, all before 3 a.m. on a Thursday night, but it was crazy. I don't think I made Friday classes that day. I was a Canada Day thing. It was hell. Oh yeah, it is Canada Day. If I have Canadians, Squarehead, you're talking about the same. If I have Canadians in the comments, happy Canada Day. I remember you did a drunk rebuild in 2K20 and did a rebuild here. I said, whoa. I did do that. Yeah, dude, I honestly, that was so bad. I probably shouldn't have done that. But looking back on it now, it was kind of funny. When we traded Dante, not Grayson, I was so mad. I still want a different shooting guard than Grayson. Yeah, I'm not a Grayson Allen fan. I'm not going to lie to you, Cole. Last stream, I remember seeing your stream was when you were streaming 2K19. The Paul George thing happened, and we got to watch the reaction. Yeah, that was funny. Sign Lamicki? Yeah, I'm waiting on. Who do you guys want me to sign? AD. I mean, I need a small forward. What were LeBron's what did he average last year? I'm signing LeBron. I'm sorry. If he doesn't want to come here, I'll sign somebody else. Wow, he doesn't even want to come here. All right, I'm going to put offers out on the table for a lot of guys. Kawhi Leonard's getting an offer as well. If we needed a point guard, I'd sign CP3. Then again, I do want to win. Looks like we're going to get Kawhi or his only offer. Or do I sign a prime Melo? Prime Melo or Kawhi? Let me know in the comment section. Whichever one has the most, I do. Honestly, drunk 2K makes the game playable. Yeah, it does. I wish I was right now, but I'm not, unfortunately. I just fucking spilled all over myself. That's awesome. Mello. I think it'd be fun to get Mello. What's up, Crush? How we doing? All right, we're gonna go after Carmelo Anthony. He does have 5 offers. He does. So I don't even know if he's going to accept our offer. I'm gonna max him out. No trade clause, player option. Are we gonna get Carmelo Anthony? Melo would have been so fun. Melo would have been so fun. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to trade for him. I'm going to let all these guys go, and I'm going to make my team just insane. Because I'm way more interested in talking to you guys. Melo goes to the Timberwolves. All right, we're going to try to trade Kawhi for him. D-Rose would be filthy. Prime D-Rose. What did he average last year? Oh, my God. That's so good. That's nasty. I want to get Melo on this team. I really do. Where do you go, Timberwolves? Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the chat too. Yeah. This is probably not even remotely close to possible. He has a no trade clause. God damn it. We're not getting Melo. I did give Kawhi a no trade clause. There's something weird that like I can still actually trade him. Like, sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. Yeah, like, see, like, I think it's something weird in the system. Like, if he accepts an offer or something, or if he's like willing to go anywhere. These, like, can you imagine this? Imagine just like looking at that. Prime Kawhi Leonard for that. Shows on contract. Just join the stream. Isolate Zombie. Yes, everybody who's currently in the NBA is in their prime, so it makes everything a lot more interesting. All right, we're gonna keep Kawhi. Kawhi and Embiid is a scary combo. Okay, we're gonna roll with probably Kyle Kuzma. Do I sign like? I don't want to make this like just an overpowered rebuild. Obviously, there's no salary cap on. Do I sign Derrick Rose? Let me know right now. Do I sign Derrick Rose and then maybe trade DeJounte for a power forward? I think it'd be fun. I honestly do. I mean, I told myself I'm going to limit myself to one huge superstar free agent every offseason. I don't even know if D Rose would sign here. I really don't. Looks like he might go back to the Nuggets. Yes, yes. Keep the guy with a funny laugh. Oh, Kawhi. Yeah, I'll keep Kawhi. Yes. All right, I'll go after D Rose. I don't know if he's even going to accept my contract, which would suck. Are you kidding me? God damn it. He didn't even sign here anyways. He goes back to Denver. I don't know why I'm like trying to promise you guys things when I don't even know if they're going to be able to happen. All right, DeAndre Hunter and Kyle Kuzma are going to get me a power forward now. Because Kawhi does not need a backup. And I am low on first round picks. This is the only offer I have. Are we serious? All right, we're going to power forwards. Let's look at who our options are. Prime Rondo? Yeah, I don't want to. I'm going to save my spot for next year, I think. Do I try to get prime Draymond Green? I mean, that's, yeah, that you know, that stat line's pretty Draymond Green. Prime LaMarcus Aldridge. How old is he in here? He's only 30. Do I try to do that? I think prime LaMarcus Aldridge would be super fun. Why the fuck is Christian Wood a 90? Yeah, I don't know about that one. No, that wasn't even happening anyways. Ibaka, Serge Ibaka. That'd be fun too. Paul Millsap, wow. What's up, Justin? How we doing? Don't get the donkey. Jesus Christ. I want to get somebody who's like I want to get somebody like Serge Ibaka or Paul Millsap, who's like obviously not the same player that they once were. Take Serge. I'd like to get Serge. And DeAndre Hunter. I'd be willing to go with both these guys. I'd rather not give up all 3 first round picks. I'd like to save at least one just because I kind of screwed my... God damn it. Is this even going to go through? Holy shit. That was pretty dumb. I wanted Serge Ibaka, though. We now have 5 players under contract. There's obviously no salary cap, so I can go sign whoever I want off the bench. I'm not going to go ahead and sign, like, studs. Like, I'll sign Tyus Jones. I can obviously afford all of them. I'll bring in DiVincenzo. I can bring in literally whoever I want. Otto Porter. Let's get those 3 guys. DiVincenzo. We get those 2, and then I'll get a backup 4. How is Hassan Whiteside a power forward? He's 7 feet tall. Tristan Thompson, also not a power forward. Also, yeah, Kevon Looney's a center. I'll just bring Kevon Looney back. That's fine by me. I don't know who made this roster. Then I'll sign Trez. I really don't care about the bench that much. It's honestly fine. Oh, wait, I didn't need a small forward, did I? I really didn't need a small forward. I'm going to be cheeky right now, and I'm going to go ahead and get a first-round pick because I need first-round picks. Maybe you just want to give me 2. No, nobody wants to give me 2. That's fine. Let's sim up to next year. Get Udonis Haslem. I just don't think he's like too high enough of an overall to compete. I really don't. We will download. I'll show you guys once again. These are the draft classes I use on PS5 if you guys ever want to know. This is the one I'm downloading right now. All these, when you see by CMTV plays, these are the ones I use. 2024 draft, realistic, the storylines, whatever. Anyone explain what the roster is even trying to be? Seriously. Oh, no, it's not a serious rebuild. I'm literally just screwing around. I'm not even trying. I'm not. I don't want you guys to think I'm trying. I'm mostly doing this just so there's something in the background when I talk to you guys. Sorry, if anybody thought this was like a serious rebuild or anybody wanted this to be a serious rebuild, my bad. This is not a serious rebuild whatsoever. Bucket 34, 37. Yeah, that's fine. And I'll go 18 here. Yeah, no, I'm not doing a serious rebuild. I'm just literally screwing around right now. Sorry, I'm trying to read the contract. Loon, what a dog, man. Yes, he deserved to get paid, and I'm happy he's going back to Golden State. I think he fits really well there. I think he probably could have got a little more money somewhere else, but I'm happy he's back in Golden State. Justin, yo, Massa, thoughts on Mitchell Robinson situation? What will happen? Didn't he re-sign with the Knicks? I thought he did. Didn't he become like the first Knicks player since like 1990 something to get a second contract that they drafted or something like that? Thought so. You graduate? Yes, I did. I did graduate. Son's got Damian Lee. Oh, I didn't know it. I have to. Sorry, I need to like pay attention right now. What moves do the Warriors need to focus on? Nothing. You just want to finals. It sucks losing Gary Payton. That really does suck. Or Gary Payton the second, and then they lost one to San Anderson. Did they lose anybody else? I think DiVincenzo is a good addition for them. Oh, you meant Donovan Mitchell. I'm so dumb. I really am. Yeah, no, if I'm the Knicks, I'm giving up basically anybody, probably not RJ Barrett, on my roster for Donovan Mitchell. I'd give up three picks as well. Like, you're the New York Knicks. You're the most expensive franchise, I think, in the NBA. And you haven't been relevant in so long. Do something. Make a trade. Get the star young guard. Get him. What are you waiting for? You're sure as shit not going to sign anybody at this rate. I mean, it doesn't seem like anybody wants to go there. How am I doing? I'm doing good, Key Kings. How are you doing tonight? They did lose Otto Porter Jr. You're right, Nabil. They should, yeah. Anthony, you've been watching me since 4,000 subscribers. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Wow, we're the 1 seed. I didn't even notice. Cool. This is what happens when I just sim randomly. Like, even when I'm just recording, I'll be on my phone, like watching TikTok or scrolling through Twitter, and I don't even notice what seed I am most of the time. Where do I see KD playing next year? If he really wants to go to Phoenix or Miami, probably there, but it's impossible, I think, literally financially, because I know KD said he wants to go to Miami and have Lowry there, Butler there, and Bam there. I don't think that's possible. All right, Giannis MVP, Victor's Rookie of the Year, Hayward 6th man, and Giannis Evans Player of the Year, Cameron Thomas Most Improved, Eric Spoelstra Coach of the Year. Looks like the Miami Heat are very good. They always have a way of doing this. Otto Porter went to the yeah, I forgot about that one. Also, just want to say I've been watching your videos the past couple of years, even though you've taken breaks. Yeah, I appreciate that, Justin, a ton. I really do. Yeah, my breaks should be over, hopefully. I mean, I've graduated college now, and I am actually moving out of. I'm at the house like right now, where like I live with my family, and I'm actually moving out in September. So I'm excited about that. I'm moving to an apartment in Boston with we went 16 and 14. Holy shit! I'm moving to an apartment in Boston with two of my buddies that I live with at school, and we're all really excited about it. So I'll have my own room. I'll have my own setup. I can probably stream a lot more there too. But I'm going to try to stream a couple, not a couple more, probably more than that, but a decent amount more this summer just so we can kind of build up that streaming, everything like that. And everybody kind of understands that I'm going to stream a lot more now as well. But yeah, I'm excited for the future. I really am. I'll answer for a few comments before we do get into the playoffs. But we are 1 seed here. We got Houston in round number 1. You're doing well watching this offseason, man. I know, it's crazy. Celtics traded Stauskas in the Brogdon trade. Can't believe it. Nick Stauskas, who pretty much brought nothing to the table for the Celtics. Where do you want KD besides the Celtics? If it involves giving up Jaylen Brown, you can call me crazy if you want. I'm pretty sure non-Celtics fans probably think I'm crazy. I don't want KD on the Celtics if it involves giving up Jaylen Brown. And you can call me crazy. That's fine. I probably am. I think I want Kate as a Celtics fan. I want Kevin Durant in the Western Conference. I don't really care where it is. I think it'd be cool to see him in Phoenix. What's up, Jello? Anthony, how we doing? Massa, see you got inspired by my TM. Yeah, I did and I didn't. I mean, I was gonna. I think I actually tweeted before you DM'd me earlier today that I was gonna stream tonight. But yes, you definitely did. And I appreciate it once again, Anthony, for everything you told me and said. What kind of degree do you have that you graduated with? Nice job on that. Thank you, I Slay Zombies. I was a communications major with a minor in business administration, and yep, I graduated over a month ago now, which is crazy to see. I never thought it would come to an end. You just graduated from Bridgewater State. What college did you go to? I went to Bryant University, very small college in Rhode Island. If you're not from New England area, you probably don't even know what it is. Scoot Henderson, Eric Bledsoe, Josh Hart, Keldon Johnson, Victor Wembanyama, James Wiseman off the bench, Josh Richardson. We are going to sweep them. I'm confident. Okay. You win 68 games and you take on that. And did they even have a superstar? I know Keldon Johnson's not dropping 29 on me in Game 7. Jonah Butler, go Bulldogs. Yeah, go Bulldogs, man. How is this possible? You've got to be kidding me right now. I'm telling you, this stuff only happens to me. I'm not even kidding. Timberwolves go on to win the finals. Carmelo Anthony is your finals MVP. How long have we been streaming for? Not tell me. Oh, yeah, it does. 53 minutes. All right, it's just going to be a 3-year rebuild. Carmelo Anthony finals MVP. That's such a punch in the face because I wanted Melo. I'm making sure we win the finals this year. I really am. Let's hit the draft lottery. Yeah, we definitely don't have any picks in it. Kings, Pelicans, Thunder, Lakers, and then the Orlando Magic. Yeah, Keldon Johnson, good old Chuki. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Bet the Pelicans win the next chip next year in Sim. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, that's not my coach. Chauncey Billups. Who are the other candidates? Is Stauffer here? Yeah. You know, I'm being cheesy in this rebuild. I want a championship. I'm going to go out and get Stauffer. I'm going to go get Stauffer. Maybe I'll get a little bit of gameplay if we make it to the finals. Maybe. I'm so bad at gameplay. And I also think the stream quality is going to lag if I go ahead and try to play in game. But we'll see. I have to get there first. I know Victor Wembanyama. Yeah, no, I know he's very good. But, I mean, look at my team. Like, we shouldn't have been losing in the first round, especially after winning 68 games. Any chance we see collabs anytime soon, or are you a fan of podcasts? I'm down to do collabs. I mean, I can talk to Crushables. I can talk to Matt and Six Rings. See what they're up to. I know they're both obviously very, very busy. Crushables is my goat for being able to make me a thumbnail today. So clutch of him. Yeah, he makes my thumbnails if you guys didn't know. If you guys don't watch Crushables, I highly recommend it. He's about to literally pass me in subscribers. The dude is balling out and he totally deserves it. I'm so happy for him. Melo, go back to the Knicks. Melo's a free agent, right? Be interesting if he went back to the Knicks. And podcasts. Yeah, I listened to a couple podcasts. I actually listened to Through the Wire with Kenny and some of his friends occasionally. I listen to some. I'm not a huge podcast connoisseur. A couple of what was I going to say? I just forgot what I was going to say. I blanked. But yeah, I don't listen to a ton of podcasts. I probably should start getting into them. Crush has been grinding. Yeah, Crush has been grinding. He honestly deserves every good thing that's coming to him, man. He really does. I'm happy for him. Free agency. Who am I signing, boys? Let me know. Tell me who I am signing, and I will sign them. I'll show you guys the other options down here. These are all some not so great options. Do I sound like Prime Harden? Would I ever do a podcast? Funny enough, I actually started, I did a little bit of a podcast, during, peak COVID in 2020 when I was obviously sitting in this basement doing literally nothing. And I actually did do a podcast for a little while. And ultimately, it was just myself. And so it felt really repetitive. It felt like I was kind of making a video just talking about basketball without actually being a video. I would prefer to have somebody else there with me. But yeah, I would do a podcast. I'd obviously need somebody to do it with, and I'd have to find that right person and talk to them for a while. But yeah, I do a podcast. Obviously, it'd take some time. Do I listen to No Dunks? I do not. I probably should. Who's that by again? I've heard of that. Who's that? I'm looking it up right now. Sorry. It's The Athletic. No, I should, though. KD, Harden, and Westbrook. Oh, my God. Do we complete the trio? Honestly, that would be hilarious. I'm doing it if he wants to sign here. I'm gonna get this big three a championship together. I have no idea if they're both gonna come here. If they do, it'd obviously be sick. Oh my God, they came here. All right, which means that I'm now gonna trade Kawhi Leonard for a power forward. I'm not playing all of those. I'm gonna trade Kawhi. We obviously just lost Serge Ibaka. I'm gonna trade Kawhi. This is obviously not supposed to be a challenging rebuild. We have one trade offer. It's for Pascal Siakam. Really? Can I get Prime Blake? That'd be dope. Oh my God, no. I'm getting Serge back. Oh, I'm 100% getting Serge back. He was on that team. Did he leave? Oh, did I lose Serge? He went to the Lakers? No, I'll give you Kawhi. I want Serge back. I really do. Just because I think it'd be cool because he was on that team. You'll take Kawhi Leonard for him. Why did I give Kawhi no trade clause when he had no other offers? I want Serge back on this team. Just move KD to the 4. I know, but I want to get the old band back together here in Portland. I know I don't need to trade Kawhi. I just kind of want to win a championship with the old Oklahoma City core. Do I take off his no trade clause? Should I, just because we're having some fun? I don't care. I mean, obviously, I'm not really necessarily trying right now, and it's obviously a lot different than edit Kawhi's contract. If a couple other people say that, I will, because they'll obviously take that deal. Yeah, okay. I will do that. Let's do that right now. I just think it'd be fun. Obviously, I'm not. I just want to make sure. Like, if you guys are just got here or anything, I'm not actually trying in today's video. I'm just screwing around talking to you guys about free agency and all the trades and everything like that. And I do seriously just want to say thank you guys all for coming out. I appreciate it. Ibaka, not James Harden. Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, shocker, they accepted that. Okay, who was the center on that team? Because Serge played the 4, right? I now have to move James Harden to shooting guard. Wait. Oh, I gotta go get Russ. How did I forget that? I gotta go get Russell Westbrook. How did I forget about that? I thought I had Russ for some reason. Oh yeah, this is not gonna be easy. You know what? Just because I don't even care anymore. Here. What? Are we serious right now? Can we just talk about what I just had to give up to get Russell Westbrook? It was Kendrick Perkins. He's not in the league anymore. That sucks. Look at what I just had to give up. And I only did it because I wanted to get the band back together. But, like, that's crazy. I know I gave up way too much. It's because I have unlimited money, and it doesn't really matter what I do. Who are the centers here? You know what? I know he wasn't with that core, but I'll bring back a former Thunder center in Steven Adams. We basically have a historic God squad of the Oklahoma City Thunder. And I'm excited right now. All right, I need to sign some bench players. Wait, do I have... DeJounte's going to come off the bench. KD won't have a backup, so I need a 2. And I need a 4. Actually, no. I want Karis LeVert. And Lou Dort. We'll bring him... We're just doing the Thunder rebuild right now, literally. Kendrick Perkins. If he was here, I would. Like, this is current players just in their prime. Man, to give away the whole starting fight. Yeah, I did. I quite literally traded the entire team. This is a completely different team from what we had last year, but I'm pumped about this. I'm super pumped about this. All right. DeJounte is going to play a decent amount off the bench. I'll probably play him 24. Dort's going to play like 17. You can play 14. Yeah, Billy, you can play 10. All right, Adams. It's obviously hard to kind of facilitate these minutes right here. Okay, actually, that's fine. 32 and 34. All right, that's fine. We got the core here. Let's see if they can get a championship here. I'm obviously just screwing around, so I'm not actually going ahead and trying. Do I have a top three free agents signings so far? Like my favorites? Where's 6 seeds, really? I'm trying to think. What are my favorite free agent signings? I mean, there wasn't like anything huge. I liked a lot the Bulls getting Zach LaVine back. I'm happy they didn't screw around with that at all. This is 2012 Thunder. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm doing. I intentionally did that. You're heading out. Have a good night, Andrew. Thanks for coming by. Next year, loading historic draft class. This is the final year, unfortunately. I'm only staying on for like an hour. We've been going for an hour now. I'll chat with you guys probably for like 10, 15 minutes after the rebuild ends here. Hopefully we do something well. I mean, I can't believe this team's a 5 seed right now. Wish the Celtics would have signed Kyle Anderson. I think the Timberwolves, he was signed to the Timberwolves, right? I think they gave him more money than the Celtics had because they only had their mid-level exception. Andre Roberson. Is he even here? I can't even do player finder right now. I'll check after if he was here. I don't even know if he'd be on this roster because he doesn't play in the NBA today. I don't think, right? He's not on a team. Unless I'm losing my mind. Be real. Do you see light at the end of the tunnel for the Spurs? The Spurs are such a good organization in general that they always figured it out. I think that DeMar DeRozan era was such a weird one. Obviously, they got him back in return for Kawhi, but like, it felt like it was a weird one, in my opinion. It really did. But yeah, the Spurs will figure it out, especially if they get Victor. Massa, thoughts on Celtics trade for Brogdon coming from Golden State Warriors? Just say good series. Thank you, Jason. Good series to you as well. Congrats on another championship. I love the Brogdon trade. I've given my thoughts a couple times now, so those of you who have been here the entire time, I'm sorry. But I love the trade. I think they got him for nothing. I think he's going to contribute to the team tremendously. Danny Ainge was controlling the CPU in the Westbrook trade. That's true. We're the 4th seed here in the West. Giannis, DJ Wagner, Sexton, Giannis, Scoot Henderson, Greg Popovich. Looks like these Spurs are pretty good. That's funny. I feel like our team, like, obviously I traded the entire team, and I think we did get better. Oops, that's the wrong button. I think we did get better, but it's funny how we win less games. I mean, 58 wins is obviously nothing to be mad about. But yeah, let's look at some numbers. KD balls out. James Harden, Russell Westbrook, all average over 20.5 points a game. This is a fun squad. This is a really, really fun team right now. And we got Denver here in round number 1. We'll check out their team. I'll answer a couple more questions, stuff like that, before we do get into the playoffs. Any predictions for Ben Simmons this season? Hopefully he plays. I don't know. I think Ben Simmons is going to be good in Brooklyn, especially if they're, I mean, I don't want to say rebuilding around him, but like, he's like maybe kind of their best player. I don't know. I mean, who knows what these Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving trades are going to look like. So I will say, though, if somehow Kyrie ends up, if it's a straight up trade, if Kyrie goes to the Lakers and Russell Westbrook comes back to the Nets and they're playing both Ben Simmons and Russell Westbrook in the same starting 5, you better watch out. It's going to sound like the beaches in Normandy with all the fucking bricks that they are firing up there. Oh, my God. Totally agree, and thank you for the Jazz page. Yep. Danny Ainge would not trade for Malcolm Brogdon if he was selling. No, he would leak rumors to the press that they were going to be going after Kevin Durant, and then they would never do anything. That's basically how Danny Ainge worked, except for the Kyrie trade. Obviously, that was a big move. All right, we're up 3-1 right now. 3-2. We win. We got the Spurs here, who won a lot of games. Chris Paul, you're starting Norman Powell, and you're once. I mean, Jokic and CP3 is pretty much the scariest combo I've ever seen in my life. All right, we lose game 1, we win game 2, we win game 3, win game 4. We're in the West Finals. We are taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. They got Prime Rondo, Melo, Josh Green. Josh Green. Oh, it's because of Zion. I guarantee I lose to Zion again. Watch this. Oh, this is funny, man. It's honestly comical. It really is. This is the team that just beat this. It's funny. It really is. All right, we don't win a champion. I have every player in the NBA right now in their prime. And somehow 2K still finds a way to give Zion Finals MVP. Whoever predicted that earlier, you were right. You were seriously right. You really were. I'm in pain. How about some takes for the MLB? My Red Sox suck. They blew a game to the Cubs today that I watched earlier, but blows. Yeah, I know. Look at this. This is ridiculous. This is nuts. I can't even get away from Zion when I'm basically doing an all-time, like, historic team. I mean, look at this. This is just nuts. Nothing too shocking, though. That's basically how my life works. It really is. All right. Rebuild is over. Again, this was not supposed to be a long stream. I was only going to be on for like an hour or so. Anyways, we're about an hour 7 into this right now. I really just wanted to chat with you guys a little bit and let you guys know that I am going to try to stream more. And hopefully, we will be doing this sometime soon. So I'll probably stick around for 10 more minutes. You guys want to ask any final questions, have any other thoughts, let me know down below in the comment section. But yeah, maybe next time we do one of these rebuilds, we'll do like some NBA quizzes or something like that. Something fun. Let me know down below in the comment section. Actually, this will be a VOD, so you guys can let me know down below or just shoot me a DM on Twitter or put it in the comments right now. Should have put your eggs in the Durant basket, right? What? Katie's on the team. What? What team will the Pels be? Pels in simulation for 2K23. Oh, I'm assuming, like, do you mean who's going to be, like, the hype beast team? I'm assuming it's just going to still be Zion. I don't think it's going to change teams. It's probably still going to be Zion and Luka on the Mavericks. Booker got paid. Booker did get paid. He deserves it, though. Oh, shouldn't have. Oh, my bad. Yeah, you're not wrong. I probably shouldn't. I should have known adding Kevin Durant to a team. Let's go, Pats. Yeah, I'm nervous for this upcoming season, man. I don't think the Pats are going to be in the playoffs, if I'm being honest. But, yeah, I'm a huge football fan, too. If you guys have any football questions, you can put them down below. Oh, I was hoping we were going to say Ben and Russell would do well. No, Ben Simmons and Russell Westbrook would be a very, very bad combo. All right, see, we will get some final questions in. Did you graduate college, by the way, man? Yes. I graduated May 21st, so just over a month ago. I did. Let's go Vikings. I love Justin Jefferson. I really do. Why did my Browns take Deshaun? I have no idea, man. I'm sorry. I really, really am. I can't even imagine. I think his hearing ended today or yesterday, and I think we're getting a decision within the week. What do you think about the Booker slander? The Devin Booker slander? There's Devin Booker slander? I mean, there was after the finals last year. I don't have a problem with Devin Booker. I think he's one of the best young players in the NBA. He's probably pretty close to a top 10, 12 player. I'm not saying he is. I'm saying he's pretty close. Thank you. Let's go Jets. Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. You guys had a really good draft, though, and a really good offseason. Raiders, you got Devontae Adams. Yeah, congratulations. That's a huge addition for you guys. What do you think about this offseason? I'm assuming you're talking NBA. It's been exciting so far. Honestly, it wasn't a super huge free agency class where we thought any of the star players in it were really going to leave. So, obviously, the Kevin Durant trade request spices it up a lot, and I'm excited for that. I really am. So, it's been a good offseason so far. You think the Lakers could pull off Irving? If they do, think they could make it to the finals? If they get Kyrie Irving, yes, I think they can 100%. If they stay healthy, they can 100% be in the finals. I think you honestly could have a battle of LA in the Western Conference Finals. And obviously, I'm not counting out Golden State. They could be there too. I'm going to be a Pats fan next year. Yeah, come join us. Come join the dark side. You can't really be a bandwagon next year as a Pats fan, just specifically because Tom Brady's gone now. Jaden Ivey sleeping with the draft. I know. Somebody asked me in one of my other videos, said, who do I think has the highest potential in the draft? I said either Paolo or Jaden Ivey. And I think Chet's probably close third, if not maybe second. What young player do you want to see team up with KD the most? I'd love to see him with Devin Booker. I really, really would. Young player-wise, Devin Booker. That kind of goes without being said. Him and CP not showing up in Game 7. Oh, from that blowout from Dallas. Yeah, no, that was. I have no idea what the hell happened between him and Chris Paul in that Game 7. I remember watching. I was in my dorm, or not my dorm. I was in my house at college, and I was watching on the TV in my room, and I was like, "What in the fuck is going on right now? Like I'm blown out at home in Game 7." They deserve that slander, though. That sucked. No finals for the Lakers, even with Irving. I mean, they've done a pretty good bench job. But you know what? I saw a funny tweet earlier. It was like Rob Pelinka finally found out how to sort by age, and it, like instead of doing this, he did this and just signing everybody. I thought that was kind of funny. Yeah, though we're good. KD and Dame realistic. It'd be interesting. I don't really know who you trade because you just re-signed Simons. You obviously can't move him. Who would you trade for Portland to get Kevin Durant? I have no idea. Patrick Baldwin. I thought it was a good pick. I think Patrick Baldwin is a bit of a project, but I think the Warriors are going to be able to develop him nicely. Obviously, the Warriors do a great job developing players. Cater, John Morant, next 5 years, John Morant. What are my thoughts on the Gobert trade? I've given these a couple times. Jason, I'll give them one more time quickly before I wrap things up here. But I don't think it's necessarily my immediate gut reaction is I'm going to probably give the edge to the Timberwolves just because I think that when you get the best player in the draft, especially with a team like that, that's now probably a top 4 or 5 team in the Western Conference, or probably 100%, that you're competing for championships. So I'll give them kind of the W. That Gobert contract scares me, and giving up that many that many picks scares me a lot. So I think I look at it now as a Minnesota W. When I look, 3-4 years down the line, if nothing happens in Minnesota and those picks somehow end up being valuable, I don't think they really will be, but that's an L at that point. But I give credit to Utah for getting a lot of assets for him. Jalen Green or Anthony Edwards throughout their careers, probably Ant. I like Ant a lot. I think LeBron will be out at least half the season, maybe not all at once, but I bet the money he doesn't stand for you. Neither will AD. I know that's fair. I think the injury concerns with Lakers are very, very real. I mean, at least they're not a retirement home anymore on the bench. But yeah, no, it's a very fair and realistic concern that LeBron and AD could definitely be injured at some point. It's very, very fair. Durant to the Magic. I saw that. I actually saw the funniest tweet ever. It was somebody tweeted the picture that Paolo Banchero put on his Instagram feed of him and it was him and Katie, right? In Magic jerseys. And somebody literally said, This is so funny because not only do you have to Photoshop KD into a Magic jersey, you had to Photoshop Paolo Banchero into a Magic jersey as well, which is just so funny. I think it's hilarious. That's so funny. I think Mitchell gets traded from Utah. I do too. I really do. If he's specific, what's his contract? I forget how many years he has left, but if you can't find a trade that's really good to put pieces around him to compete this season, then get rid of him. You're wasting time at this point. You're wasting a year of a rebuild that you could get a high pick and potentially maybe compete with the Spurs and get Victor Wembanyama. I just think you're wasting time at that point. You see that Richard Jefferson take on that? Or take on what? Sorry. How will Nets handle their rebuild? My Rockets owning their picks for 2027. Yeah, that sucks. I honestly feel bad. So my thing with the Nets is that they don't have a reason to tank. So they're not just going to give up Kevin Durant for like young pieces and picks. Like they want players that can compete. So I get them wanting an all-star in return. That makes sense to me. They have no reason to be bad. That's my take on that. Name a random player who played for the Celtics. I'll go first. David Lee. Ooh, good one. Chris Humphries. Or I forgot David Lee played for the Celtics. Trying to think. Eddie House. Eddie House was my favorite Celtic. I watched the highlights of him hitting all those threes against the Lakers in 2008 all the time, and it gets me going. If Mitchell goes to Miami, I'm not going to be happy. Neither am I, Freddie. Neither am I, as my fellow Celtic fan right there. I will not. All right. On to a couple more comments, and then we're going to call it a night. I've been on here for an hour and 15 minutes, and it is getting late. It is officially midnight, so we're into Saturday, July 2nd. RJ said if KD goes to the Nets, he's going for Paolo. He said you mean if he goes to the Magic, he's going for Paolo? That would be insanely idiotic. I don't think the Magic would even remotely consider that. That feels really random and really weird. Odds on the Seahawks, they need a quarterback. Drew Lock's not going to cut it. I don't know if they're going to get Baker or not. I think Baker's probably going to end up either in Carolina or Seattle, but we'll see. Ricky Davis. Ricky Davis was on Celtics. I must have missed an era. I really must have. Was Ricky Davis really on the Celtics? How long ago was that? Wait, we didn't draft him, did we? Oh, did we draft him? I'm dumb. I'm sorry. I wasn't even alive for this point. I have no idea. But Ricky Davis was on the Celtics. Alrighty, people. Thank you guys all so much for coming out. I really do appreciate it. This is obviously a late night rebuild stream. This is just when it's most quiet in my house. When I do move in September, the streams are going to be at different times. They'll obviously probably be somewhat throughout during the day, maybe somewhat early evening. But yeah, they're going to be different times. And again, they'll probably be typically late night until around September. But yeah, I'm not going to have a stream schedule. I don't want you guys to think I'm going to have a stream schedule, but I do want to say thank you guys all for coming out. And this was fun. I had a ton of fun chatting with you guys, and hopefully you guys had a ton of fun watching me. And of course, if you guys are new around here, I don't know how you'd be here if you're not subscribed, but I would appreciate it if you guys subscribe to the channel. Have a good night, everybody. I appreciate it. New video tomorrow. If you guys are here, you get a little bit of a sneak peek. The Celtic Brogdon rebuild will be out. It's already recorded. It's already edited. And hope you guys enjoyed today's double upload. Have a good one, friends. I will catch y'all very soon. Love you guys.